Hey, got a minute? I'm not typically a jealous person, but on Sunday, I have to admit, I was feeling a little jealous of a mouse, if you can believe that. I don't know if you saw on 60 Minutes this past Sunday, there was a story about this breakthrough in genetics, some formula that they discovered called CRISPR, and the technical stuff was kind of lost on me. What caught my attention was they had a lab mouse that had a condition called retinitis pigmentosa. And this CRISPR, when injected into the eye of this mouse, began to reverse the effects of retinitis pigmentosa. Well, as it turns out, I have retinitis pigmentosa. It is a disease of the retina. What they describe it as is there's kind of a black inky substance that forms over the retina, and it's progressive. I was diagnosed with this back in my early 30s, and fortunately for me, it's very slow progressing, but it has some very significant effects on vision. The first is night vision. So I began to notice, and part of the thing that sent me to the doctor initially was I began to notice that my night vision, and actually Marilyn noticed it more than I did, my night vision wasn't very good. And so that's one of the first symptoms of retinitis pigmentosa. The other thing that it does is it begins to limit your field of vision, and so your field of vision begins to get shrink. And so just to give you an example of what that looks like for me, so these days my field of vision is probably something along the lines of this. So what my brain tells me is I'm seeing everything around me. My brain, the brain is an amazing thing, and it compensates for deficits. But that's kind of the limitation that I have in my field of vision. Even more profound than that, actually, is the photoprocessors within the eye. The rods and cones. They begin to be affected by retinitis pigmentosa. And so my eye's ability to adjust to light has gotten worse and worse. And so that ends up looking like anytime there's light, whether it's natural light or daylight, it looks sort of like this. It's almost like I describe it as whiteout, that whiteout effect you have in snow when there's sun glare off the snow and so forth. So when I heard that they are making some progress through this CRISPR in reversing some of the effects of retinitis pigmentosa, and it was working on a lab mouse and also on some chimps, I was a little jealous of these creatures. So I'm beginning to do some research now to find out what kind of work that they're going to be doing, experimentation they're going to be doing on human beings. And man, that would be great for me if I could reverse some of the effects of this. So the reason I'm telling you about it is I know that sometimes, some of you don't know, I've shared about this a couple of times over the years, but there's new people that come in all the time who may not be aware of the effects that I feel with my vision. And so I end up sometimes looking awkward because I'm trying to find my way around the lobby. I may bump into things. I may walk by somebody and not notice them. So all of these are, kind of things that affect my work. So if I've insulted you in some way unknowingly, I hope you realize that it was that. I'm going to talk more about it. I'm going to do another one of these videos, got a minutes, and I want to talk a little bit about some of the struggles with RP, as well as some of the blessings, because it's been a combination of both, really. So that's what's going on. I'm encouraged by your response to the first video that I put out, and look forward to our ongoing conversation. Part of the deal is I invite you to make comments. So down here, somewhere down there is an opportunity for you to make comments, and so I welcome your comments. for each of these Gotta Minutes. Also, if you got any suggestions of stuff that you might be interested in, put those in the comments as well, or shoot me an email. I'd be happy to hear from you. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.